Hello, folks. I just wanting to share my experiences and everything with the distal bicep surgery. I'm just now about 4.5 weeks post-op, approaching 5 weeks post-op. My distal bicep surgery is a little different. It's not from lifting or anything. It was from doing the Spartan Sprint race back on April 23rd of this year. I slipped on the inverted wall, and my bicep come crashing down on the edge of the wall. It tore it wasn't a full tear, but it tore the short head off of the tendon and the bone, and it also ripped the short head off of the long head and retracted up in my shoulder. So my surgery involved my surgeon sewing the short head back together to the long head with the kind of stitching that dissolves in time. Anyways, he said they'll heal back together. But my incision right here is from here to here, which is a lot bigger than normal for distal bicep surgery because he had to go in and sew the bicep back together and pull the short head back down. He didn't do the endo button technique. He done the next best thing because he said that the endo button may be the strongest, but it has a tendency to like pull up from the bone over time. Especially for weightlifters like me. So he did the next best thing. I can't remember what it's called, but I was only in a soft brace for 3 days, and after that, got out of the brace. My elbow was really swelled. I couldn't extend my arm all the way. I started physical therapy 1 week after that, but I had the nerve block, and my arm was numb for almost 48 hours. Most people it's 24 hours or less, but for me it was almost 48 hours. And they had to move nerves out of the way. When they're doing a surgery, they had to like move your nerves out of the way. So right now, here we are, 4.5 weeks. I'm numb from the incision site all the way to my thumb. I'm doing physical therapy. I have regained full extension of my arm within less than 2 weeks. Um, uh, and But it's gotten better little by little, day by day. I don't have any pain 4.5 weeks post op except for my wrist. I'm having a lot of wrist issues. Um, uh, my wrist, I have pain in it, even though it's mostly numb. I feel pain at the same time, so it's kind of weird. But I can't turn my wrist inwards very far. I have a lot of weakness turning it in, and it hurts when I turn it in, but I can supinate all the way out. And the only other wrist issue is moving my hand back. I can't move it back any farther than that without it hurting. I'm doing physical therapy still, or restarting the next round of physical therapy. Working on the wrist stuff. But like I said, it got better and better week by week. So, and I still got some swelling in this area in between the incision and the crease of the elbow. But that has been going down day by day, and it takes time to heal. And my supplement protocol, I've been taking your standard protein shakes, low carb because I'm a diabetic, and mixed with collagen peptides proteins or collagen protein peptides, however you say it, collagen. You know, especially if you're over 40, you should be taking collagen every day. It helps with skin elasticity, and cartilage, and tendon, ligaments. It helps with all that. Hair, skin, and nails. It does all that kind of stuff. And I've been supplementing with glutamine, powder mixed in with all that. It's a great protocol to help with the recovery process. And after 4 weeks, my doctor cleared me to be able to lift 1 to 2 pounds, with the arm I had surgery on. And so I've really been missing the gym, but he cleared me to work out, everything else, do cardio and everything else. So for 4 weeks, I didn't do any exercise at all. And, for weeks, I didn't do any exercise at all. Sorry, I had an incoming call. But for 4 weeks, I didn't do any exercise at all because I just didn't want all the vibrating and shaking, of doing cardio or lifting. I just didn't want to aggravate this arm. But he cleared me to exercise, and I finally got back into lifting again. And there will be another video coming out soon on how to do your upper traps and how to do the row and the lat pull down without having to hold on to any weights, because I still can't hold on to anything more than 1 or 2 pounds. But there are other ways that you can work your traps and your lats, and your the rhomboid and all, without having to grasp anything, using fitness bands and a couple other techniques. I've tried to find ways to to work those just so that I don't lose everything, because my shoulders and my traps is one of the most noticeable parts of my progress. I had a really great progress with traps and shoulders and everything, and I lost a lot of progress, and I'm trying to build this back up. And my arm is so much smaller than what it was, but I'm really really missing all that, and can't wait to get back to lifting, with this arm again, other than 1 to 2 pounds. In about 2 weeks, he said I can move up to between 3 to 5 pounds. But, if you experiencing this kind of surgery, distal bicep surgery, just stay positive and message me if you want to know anything about my progress or anything else. Just be glad to talk to anybody going through the surgery. Surgery ain't fun. Oh yeah, one last thing is I have like a dull elbow pain pretty much all day, which is kind of irritating. But it's also common with this kind of surgery. And the other irritating thing is that numbness in my inner forearm to my thumb. But the doctor says that should come back in about anywhere from weeks to months to a year, because that nerve gets aggravated when they have to move it out of the way. It gets irritated and or inflamed or whatever, and it takes a while to come back in. So I'm also started a supplement protocol taking alpha lipoic acid. That helps with nerve regeneration, among other things, and it's a potent antioxidant. But until next time, see you guys later. My next video should be a how-to tutorial on how to do what I was talking about, shoulders and traps and stuff, without having to hold on to any weights, while you're, awaiting being able to lift again. All right, bye.